Let's take a moment to talk about beans. You know, we have the fresh beans, which is like your green peas, and then we have the grains, like your black-eyed peas, your kidney beans, your lima beans, and so on. Now, beans are really amazing, and it's packed with so many different kinds of health benefits. It lowers cholesterol, it's good for your heart, it lowers the risk of heart diseases. In addition to that, beans are full of vitamins and minerals, and the kind of carbohydrate that you have in beans is released into your bloodstream really slowly, so it doesn't really influence your blood sugar, and it is just power-packed, it's full of proteins, it's full of calcium. Beans are really an excellent source of protein, and it is very, very versatile. You can put it in your soups, you can put it in your stews, you can also eat it as a side dish, you can cook them first, smash them, and use them as a dip. So there is a lot that you can do with beans, and I recommend that you really begin to add more beans to your diet, especially if you're looking to lose weight. Now I'm going to show you what one portion of beans looks like, and you can have that for breakfast if you want, you can have it for lunch, or you can have it for dinner. It's up to you, it's your choice. So normally you need about an hour to cook them soft, and this is soft. I've cooked it for about an hour, and I just added a bit of salt, like a really tiny bit of salt. Now I'm going to take out 100 grams because we are on a diet and we want to be sensitive to how much 100 grams of beans is approximately, so that you're not overeating, because you want to leave out some room for your dinner or your breakfast or your lunch, depending on when you like to have your beans in the day. But really, you can eat beans as often as you want during the week. There's no restriction. In fact, you can eat it 5 times a week. It's not a problem. About 65% of it is carbohydrate, about 25% of it is protein. It's very high in dietary fiber, so it's really perfect. That's about 150 grams of beans. I'm going to be using palm oil. I know that you might have heard a lot of rumors about palm oil, how it's bad for you, and it's just saturated fat. I've got good news for you. Palm oil is good. It's just as good as your olive oil. It's very balanced oil. It's got equal amounts of saturated and unsaturated fat. It's great in vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin E. So just go ahead and use your palm oil. So I'm just going to take a bit of that. Don't forget that palm oil is very, very stable. So that means that I don't lose all the nutrients in it, even if I heat it up. Okay, so it has about like a smoke rate of about 230 degrees centigrade, and that's like really cool. So I'm just gonna have that much. Okay, I just need a bit of oil. Yeah. Okay, so that's my palm oil. Now that it's heated up, it's liquid. Normally it's very often solid like that. It's not a problem, and make sure that you eat your palm oil when it's still very colorful. It's got that orange-red color. So I'm not gonna heat it too long because you wanna keep all the nutrients in the palm oil and you don't want that to disappear with the heat, okay? In this bowl, I've got my pepper and my tomatoes, and I've got some onions, and I'm gonna put that together in the oil, and then I'm gonna just stir it up with my beans, and I have a really great meal. All right, so I put my onions in my oil, and I'm not gonna fry too much. And as you can see, it's not too hot. What you wanna do by cooking this way is that you keep in all your nutrients. Don't fry it black. Don't fry your oil black, and don't fry your onions black. You lose all the nutrients that way. Just keep it this way and it stays really nutritious, and the whole point of being on a diet and eating healthily is not forfeited that way. All right, so I've got that. I've got my tomatoes and my chili pepper in here. I kind of like to be able to taste my peppers and my tomatoes, so I often don't blend it. Of course, you can blend it if you want to and get it more liquefied and more, more like a paste. It's really up to you. So I just put that together. Okay, so that's it. Looks like that. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit. So there you go. I fried it just a little bit. I'm not gonna fry it too much. put a tiny little bit of salt. Okay? So there you go with my palm oil and my onions and my peppers and my tomatoes. Okay? Like I said before, if you don't like it chunky, you can blend it properly so that you have a paste or you have it more liquid. It's really up to you. This is how I eat my beans with my onions and my tomatoes and my palm oil. All right, this is my favorite kind of beans, the black-eyed beans. I've got it with my tomatoes, my onions, and my chili pepper. And this is how I love to eat it. Don't forget what I said. You can do it your way. You can blend the peppers, you can blend the tomatoes and the onions together. It's all the same thing. So this is how it looks. All right, so my lunch is ready. I'd rather eat beans for lunch than for dinner or for breakfast. But that is a very, very personal decision. All right, my lovelies, that was about it for today. Come back next week for the next episode. See you. Ciao.